show. Better stand up. Turn the mic on. Turn the cams up. Max Powers dragging Wildcat in the cut. 3 names ring out when it's time to talk tough.
3-man podcast, turn that up. Max dragging Wildcat, run that up. Hit that chat, let it flood, go nuts. If you're hating, better hope your Wi-Fi cut. 3-man podcast, talk that talk.
Yeah, 3-man show. Better stand up. Turn the mic on. Turn the cams up. Max Powers dragging
Take me home to a place I belong.
Hey, what's up, folks?
West
He over there
Virginia,
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home.
I ain't
Country
never in my life
road.
seen somebody that can't sing Little Thing.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Father's Day.
I'm a father. I know somebody that's been a father to some people. So this Father's Day includes you guys that are fathers, you guys that are fathers, stepdads, even though I would not choose that damn life, but you have. And there's some stepchildren that actually benefit from it. So stepdads, happy Father's Day. Now, if you're a simp and you're paying for the bitch and she call you daddy, the shit don't count. You understand? So you don't get a happy
Father's Day. Father's Day and Men's Health Awareness Month. Yeah. So fellas,
And Pride Month.
Got a word of advice for you. Yeah, you're the one that brings that up.
I'm bringing up the hypocrisy.
Anyway, they asked me. Anyway, words for. Yeah, you playing that for yourself.
It's all good, man. I can pick on myself.
Words from the wise, from a wise man told me, since it's Men's Health Awareness Month, fellas, don't be depressed by yourself. Make everyone around you depressed. Be a man.
So you said he need to make everybody around him depressed, dog?
Yeah.
God damn, man. That's just some... You are diabolical sometimes, dog. You know that.
You stupid.
be a man.
Diabolical, dog, man.
You stupid.
You diabolical as hell, dog. Like, really.
Why?
I don't know why you do the things you do, dog. Shit crazy, dog.
Oh, you still got the music playing, good sir.
I know. I did that as an intro. It's all good. Yeah, man. So tonight, folks, war, politics, and the media. Look, we don't really have a format for tonight. Fuck it. I just got through working out for a whole hour doing some fucking Muay Thai exercises. Heavy bag fucking work. Shadow boxing, some blocking techniques. You know, did some ab work. And before that, I rode 15 minutes to warm up. Did some stretching before that. So
I think
brother ain't had no together shit.
Well, I think you and my brother, y'all tied. Y'all literally fighting for who does the shit at the last minute before we got to do shit award. And my brother got you beat. He got you beat because I literally watched this motherfucker. I'm like,
I don't
nigga,
need.
we gotta go. Nigga, we gotta go to the movies, man. He was like, yeah, man, but hey, I'm gonna work out, take a shower real quick, and I'm gonna put these and I'm gonna put these clothes in the dryer before we leave out. I'm like, all right.
Hey man, let me put this brisket on, man, and go fishing real quick. And then when I come back, when I come back, I'm gonna load this 350 small block in this goddamn body I got in the back.
I'll be like, yo, hey, really? He's ready to go. And he like, are you ready to go to the movies? I'm like, nigga, we gotta get another tickets, man. I'm like, you fucking paying for these shit because we can't go now. He's like, why we can't go? I was like, what was the problem? He's like, motherfucker, the movie started an hour ago. We gotta wait for the next showing, which is 45 minutes. Oh, okay, man. Shit, we gonna grab something to eat now. All right,
Hey,
we get there.
I see he one of them cats that's so laid back. He just go with the flow. He like, shoot, it don't matter. It's always a solution.
See, my brother, he goes with the flow sometimes. It depends on the fucking day it is. He will go with the flow. Majority of the time, this motherfucker organized his shit. So I'm like, he's the only nigga I know that can be late and organized.
Maybe taking a break from the organization.
Shit, he be late organized. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna be late and organized at the same time? This shit doesn't make sense. I'm like, nigga, they talking bad about us around here in the streets, bro.
Don't you know it? Black folks as a whole catching all kind of L's this year. I did not have on my bingo card the amount of L's that black folks was going to take this year, but I did have on my, not this year, but I knew pretty soon in the future it was going to be a point where people was going to get tired of black folks shit. And the world has reached a breaking point. This country reached a breaking point with black folks. I'm trying to tell you right now. Well, the niggas. They reached a breaking point with the niggas. I'm pretty sure of that.
I'm so fucking tired of these motherfuckers, dude. I'm ready, like, I don't need this fucking abuse no more in my life. Fuck y'all.
I feel you, man.
Like, damn.
I'm trying to figure
I don't understand these motherfuckers, bro. Like, I'm in the store, man. Oh, yo. I gotta do a rant. I gotta do a quick rant real quick. Let me do a quick
we ain't had one of these in a while. It's time for Max Mumble Rant.
I'm calling out white people today. I gotta call y'all out. I gotta call the poor whites out. I gotta call the whites out. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Angry Man. Shout out to Angry Man for this one. I could no longer go into Walmart.
What's going on now? Why you?
I can't do it.
Walmart is an adventurous place, dog. You gotta appreciate it for what it is, dog. It's an adventure.
It's either I became a little bit too bougie, or it's just fucking getting trashier and trashier. Bruh, why the fuck I'm walking through Walmart and shit, and I'm just walking through Walmart, just strolling. My fucking flip-flops got fucking stuck to the floor.
What?
I was like, nigga, my flip-flops got stuck. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? I just stood there for a second, grabbed me some fucking pre-washed packaged broccoli, and my fucking foot got stuck on the floor. And I was like, yo, why the fucking floor so sticky? Like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm in the cereal aisle. And this is big woman, lady so big, she's in one of the Walmart wheelchairs, motorized scooters.
Mm-hmm.
Like she a goddamn bigger. She got her simp boyfriend, man. She got her simp boyfriend. She a goddamn biggin', bro. She was big. That was a big woman, bro. I was like, God damn, you need about 2 of them motorized.
Hey, I had a patient last week that was 415 pounds.
Female or dude?
What you think?
Female?
Yes.
See, it's like this.
Yes.
A dude could be 415 pounds and he could be big, but he don't look like that. Like he
don't be wide as fuck. He be solid.
Yeah. If he worked out like
dude, I swear to God,
the beginning years of his life.
Go ahead.
Like, but 450 on a woman, bro, like that's big.
Well, she was 415 and she looked like a Coca-Cola brand sign in the damn bed, dog.
She looked like the goddamn.
That bitch was just round, nigga. That bitch looked like the globe, my nigga.
She looked like the damn beer. The beer and the Coca-Cola
like
commercial.
The beer that all the women was choosing, nigga. Hey, I kid you not. This chick was as wide as she was tall, my nigga.
Basically, she She walking through the halls. You be like, yo, where the fuck these legs coming
She ain't
from?
walking, dog. Her ass be rolling, dog. That's how big she is.
Yeah,
Hey man, too
like,
bad you're a Naruto fan. That been a good joke about this one of them damn ninjas in Naruto, my nigga, that he one of his attacks is he increases his size and rolls over you like a ball. That's what that bitch was.
well,
Choji,
this
that
bitch
bitch
on the
like
schooler,
Choji.
and she had her simp of a husband just right behind her. I'm literally standing there waiting for these motherfuckers to move so I could get my expensive ass oatmeal, aka oatmeal costs about $8. I don't know fuck why.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm gonna be stuck in the Northeast probably this fucking week coming up, so I won't be able to go to fucking Target in Ohio where I
So
park
you
my
just got you
truck
some
at and go
oatmeal just
shopping.
so you can got you some oatmeal so you can survive off of it, nigga.
Yeah, just in case, emergency supply, nigga, emergency supply. And I got some water and shit and some ribeye steaks.
Okay.
And so I'm waiting for these motherfuckers. They just fooling around with one another. I'm like, yo, are you gonna massage this bitch in the middle of the fucking aisle, nigga? You don't. I'm standing. I'm literally standing there, and I'm like, you think I'm standing? I want to stare and look at y'all big asses. Can you like stop massaging her so she could scoop, go ahead, stroll on, nigga? But no, this month. I wanted a fat shame, bro, but I was gonna be like, yeah, man. He'd be like, hey, you know they make those in sugar free, right?
I bet you they had a whole cart full of junk food, didn't they?
Bruh. Oh my god.
Takis and Doritos and fucking.
I didn't know they make. I didn't know they make a big package of Oreos. I didn't know they make Oreos in that big package.
Big package. Big
nigga,
like
it was
what?
like the 50 50 Oreos in a pack type of shit.
Damn.
Had 3 of them bitches, nigga.
They had 3 packets of Oreos?
Man, it was like
they had
50.
Milk,
they had a 50 pack. It was funny because they sent one of the fat kids to go grab the milk.
So the kids fat, the parents fat, they just all fat.
Yeah, it's a family of biggins. It's a family of biggins.
Man. That's fucking sad.
So, and crazy part about it was, well, I'll wait to the end. So they finally moved after about an awkward 2 minutes. Finally moved, but when they move, you know how sometimes people walk and they got ear just come right behind them, nigga.
Yep,
oh my god, bro! Like the ear came behind him, I fucking damn near choked. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh man, I just couldn't I couldn't take that. It was the worst smell I ever smelled in my life, dog. It smelled like 2 basket hounds were having a field day out in it. Like 2 basket hounds, fucking one was going through a hippie phase, another one was homeless, nigga, and they decided to have sex. That fumes, nigga, that smell, that odor, just went up in the air, nigga, and start killing off trees. That's what the fuck I smelled, bro. I damn near it smelled so bad, my eyes start tearing up, nigga. You there with me, Sean?
Hell no, man. That shit sound nasty as shit.
Bruh, that's how it smelled so bad, my eyes literally start tearing up, nigga.
Tearing up this shit. That shit must have sulfur mixed in it or some shit.
Bruh, that shit smell like sulfuric acid, nigga.
Yeah. I bet.
That shit was deadly. That odor was deadly. So, anyways, then 2 white people wound up getting in a fight in a Walmart, which was
what? White on white
weird.
crime?
Yes. 2. I was in West Virginia. I was in the trashy part of West Virginia.
There you have it.
So
if you want your snow bunny you ain't got to work for, go to West Virginia.
More like North Carolina.
North Carolina, they giving it up.
Yes, North Carolina, up in those mountains, Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. Yeah, the Appalachian Mountains, but you gotta be careful with them bitches. Them bitches white trash as hell, bro. Like when it comes to white trash, bro, white trash in the motherfucker, man.
Hey, did you know the term redneck came from miners, and they had red bandanas tied around their neck, and they were, of course, working class family, and some of these miners were black, so rednecks is not really supposed to be particular to a race. Did you know that, dude? Did you hear about that?
I have met some redneck truck drivers who are black, bro.
Yeah, of course. There's some redneck black truck drivers.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. The original term came from miners. It didn't even come from poor white. It's not from poor black people. It's really from the miners.
What pissed me off the most, bro, out of all that shit, this bitch had the nerve to pay for all that food with food stamps, bro.
Oh, hell no.
I was fucking pissed off, bro.
You know what they need to do?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be giving them food like this. They need to goddamn get their ass a goddamn gym goddamn membership. And if you don't check in a certain amount of times per fucking month, you lose your fucking SNAP benefits a little bit of time.
That would be dope.
Mm-hmm. You got to check in at least. Let's keep it reasonable. Just give me 2 days a week, bitch. 8 times a month. Just check in. Some of the motherfuckers probably go in there, check in, and leave right back out. Funky bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be fucking funny. I'll be like, really? Get a free gym membership and you just walk in, walk out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'd be funny. Like,
what they need to do.
Bitch had nerve to pay for all that food with food stamps. I was like, you gonna be big on a motorized scooter and have an odor? Oh my god,
crazy, man. That shit crazy to me.
I'm like, bruh, I'm good with Walmart. I will pay the extra dollars, bruh.
And go to Target.
If I don't have to, yeah, go to Target. Hell, there's another spot that I go to in New Jersey whenever we go to the whenever I go to pick up salt and take it back out. Whenever I go pick up salt and shit out of New Jersey, this
to pick up salt really,
yeah, for the kosher.
Oh, that's right, kosher, because you work for a Jewish company, no?
Yeah, we run the largest Jewish meat delivery services in the world. Actually, we're the largest in the Northeast.
Salt runs.
Yeah.
Mostly meat, though, right?
Yeah, mostly meat. Salt will be our backhaul.
Oh, okay.
It's just it's basically bringing us back to our home terminal, which is out there in Nebraska. But yeah, man, brother, I just
have a fabulous dinner, man.
Brother, So what did he eat?
Well, I did a meal prep. It's chicken breast. I seasoned it with some of that seasoning they use in the Dominican Republic. That what's that shit called? Chiote, the sazon with salt, pepper, and everything. Yeah, season it with that, little salt and pepper, onions, cilantro, tomato. Had some rice, made the sauce, put it on top of that, dude. That's my meal prep. And I only ate like a half of a chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, half of a chicken breast. So the only thing I've had to eat today was I woke up this morning. I ain't had nothing to eat this morning. I had a little bit of Frito corn chips. I'm trying to think, what else the fuck did I eat today? Shit.
I gotta get some.
Oh, I had a protein shake, 80 grams.
I gotta get some Dominican oregano.
Okay, 80-gram protein shake. And guess how many carbs this bitch got? 5. And the only reason it got 5 grams of carbs is because I added 2 different types of protein shake. The first protein shake was beef protein. It had like colostrum and shit in it and all that beef shit, beef testicles, all that shit. And then I had another protein shake that I had
Beef
from
testicles.
yeah, ground up beef testicles and liver and other shit and colostrum and shit. And then so that was 2 scoops. That's 21 grams of protein a piece. Then I had another one that was 24 grams of protein, and that was double chocolate, and it was a whey protein. So I had a little bit of whey, and that's what I had for lunch. I had a little bit of corn chips. You know what I'm saying? Drank some water. I did have a couple of energy drinks. I shouldn't have done that. But there was no sugar energy drinks. And then I just had that. And it was like a half a cup of rice. Cup to a half a cup of rice and a fourth of half of a chicken breast. And then I just had that workout. So shoot. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna see how much I weigh in the morning. But yeah, I got practice tomorrow at 5:45. We're doing striking conditioning. And then Wednesday morning, I'm gonna do
I'm on this bridge.
Another sparring class on Wednesday morning. And then I probably won't do no more this week because I ain't got no time to do it no more this week. Unless I bring my kids with me on Saturday morning, but I got to get them up and shit. I don't want to get them up and all that shit.
Oh shit, was that the bridge? No, that wasn't it. That was.
Speaking of Walmart, what's this right here, dude? I hadn't seen this. Look at this. This must be a skit. Yeah, that's got to be a fucking skit. That's what that is. Fuck this shit. That's a fucking skit. I was trying to find some Walmart drama, dog. So what the fuck is this? See, that's AI. Man, I'm not going to show that. That's fucking AI. Okay, here we go. Here goes some Walmart bullshit right here. Check it out, folks. He said he's done with Walmart. This is why would he be done with Walmart? We're chasing after somebody. Says only in Walmart. Everyone should have tackled him. Why do all FB marketplace pickups have the same? What I don't know what the fuck that is. There's always drama going on in Walmart. But it'd be some
what they in the hood or something?
I don't know what happened. It'd be some. Now this ain't Walmart, but this is here go this hood activity in a Walmart owned facility. Here we go. This nigga is got his shirt dang that off and Walmart. What are you doing?
Can't play the music, bro.
What the fuck is going on, boy? I tell you, that's some craziness. Well, instead of that, let's change subjects. Let's see what this young man here is talking about. Hold on 1 second. I gotta resize the screen and shit. It says here, men don't celebrate broken families. Ain't that something? Check it out.
Y'all to go on ahead and show me the video of a man celebrating the fact that he's leaving his family. I need to see the video where the man is happy that he's getting divorced, that he's leaving his wife and his kids to find the better him. I got to see that video. And the reason I'm saying this is because I criticize the women that get on here celebrating the fact that they're leaving their families and leaving their marriages. And I get these comments saying, well, why don't you talk about the men who left these women? Why don't you talk about them? I don't see content from these men.
You don't find men talking about they sacrifice their family for the sake of their feelings. You don't find men talking about this relationship, this family, this kid's no longer served me. You don't find men stressing about their mental load. You don't find men talking about their therapist told them they need to find happiness wherever that is. You don't see men saying, I need to leave because she didn't keep me in my masculine. You don't. But maybe I'm wrong. Tell me where I see that.
So yeah. Being that it's Men's Mental Health Month, like I'm a divorcee, and I'm gonna tell you like this: that was not something that I wanted. I did not want my children coming up in a one parent home, a split home family. But that's why I stay involved now. And being that it's Father's Day, as a father, man, you got to keep pounding the pavement, man. When things get bad like that, man, and and the world is against you. Alimony, child support, women are divorcing us at a higher rate than anybody else, and in any other race too. And you just kind of gotta smile and bear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that
Well,
you
that's
ain't
fucked up if you have
experienced
to
that
do
shit,
that.
dude. I know it's fucked up. It's very fucked up.
I'm telling you, bro.
You get looked
When
over. Men get looked over, dude.
I am so glad that my ex fucked me over. She fucked me over before the wedding. She fucked me over before I got married, bro.
Mm.
Like that was probably the biggest blessing any woman has ever done for me. That's why I'm happy to know that bitch is struggling. I'm glad to know she's struggling. So hey,
Right.
but that was the biggest favor any woman has ever done for me, bro. I'm like, dog, you telling me that and this is why I can't stand these pandering ass men. Like these pandering ass men are on some real shit. And I hope men like understand this shit. Like these dudes, they should not feel safe around men like us. They should not feel safe at all. They should be scared for their lives because of the fact that I'm like, dog, you doing all this pandering, and while how many men have this one woman fucked over?
Yeah, how many?
Let's just be real.
Ain't no
How
telling.
many like I don't see women kill themselves over the man taking everything. I don't see women killing themselves, but I see men killing themselves because not only she took everything, he can't even see his fucking kids.
Y'all look up the unaliving rate in men. Look it up. Shit's crazy.
And so you ladies, you can't complain why men don't see the benefit of being married anymore. Because let's just be real, most men come into relationships in good faith.
Yep. Most men, they date a woman for character. They don't date a woman for what she has. But women date a man for what he has. That's a gem. That's a bar. That's
Nigga,
right.
what?
I said most men, they date a woman for her character. You're looking for a woman to be your wife. We ain't talking about just you want to fuck the chick. A woman to be your wife. You're looking for a woman that has character, submissive. You're looking for her type of person she is.
Nigga,
Yes, you're attracted by the look.
Hold on, Sean.
Yes,
Hold
you're
on, Sean.
initially. Go ahead.
Hold on, Sean. Nigga, clean that up a little bit, nigga. 'Cause I'm over
Okay,
here
I'll
like,
clean it up.
nigga,
Look.
what?
I'll clean it up.
Hold on. Say a woman you want to marry. Yeah.
Okay, a woman you want to marry. When a man wants to marry, he finds a woman he wants to marry. He's looking for character. Of course, he's initially attracted to how she looks, but after that initial attraction, he's looking at what type of person she is.
All right.
They say what you
That's
bring
good.
to the
That's better.
table. They say what you bring to
That's
the table.
better.
That's what men are looking for. But women,
That's
they want protection and provision, mostly provision. They ain't even talking about protection no more. They want fucking the provision of lifestyle. It's not even provision of really provision is not only financial. A man provides structure. He provides spiritual leadership, of course, protection. He provides wisdom, things such as that. In addition, and that's all provision, not just money. But women want just the money. They want that lifestyle. We go into marriage looking at two different things, man. They want the big wedding, go into marriage with the debt. Let me have a $50,000 wedding. Me and my ex, I can say this. I can really trust. I can say this one thing about my ex. She's very budget friendly. Our wedding cost like what, $3,500. That was it. We had that shit at the park. That shit was pretty too. We had it at a gazebo. These bitches nowadays, they want you to rent out the biggest ballroom or the fucking Intercontinental Hotel down in goddamn Atlanta or Miami or Detroit, wherever the fuck you at. They want goddamn chandeliers and shit and all types of goddamn arrangements on the table and shit and gold chairs and shit. And they want the best fucking DJ and they want a fucking band. And they want goddamn 10 to 15 goddamn bridesmaids and shit. That shit costs money, y'all. Open bar. The fuck? You just gonna go into the fucking marriage fucking in debt like a motherfucker. Shit crazy. Shit crazy as fuck.
Absolutely.
So let's look at this next thing, man, since we on dating for a minute. Then we're gonna go to politics. Check this out. Oops, I gotta refresh that. Sometimes that's what Facebook does.
Men are mad.
Hello and welcome to the National Geographic special, the Alpha Female Edition. Let us watch an alpha female in her natural habitat, and remember, don't simp. You're just going to be nigger number 4 in her phone anyway.
The men are mad. They're mad at the bad bitches.
What we have here is Ratchetosaurus, a creature that roams the planet similar to a deathclaw from Fallout 4. They use their powerful yell, full of lies and noise, to disorient the males of their species. This one in particular uses a powerful skill called ignorance. With this skill, one can blatantly ignore reality, allowing them to think they are greater than they actually are.
Because we don't gotta do nothing. We don't gotta do nothing. We just gotta show up and be and live and breathe.
Notice how the Ratchetosaurus feels pride in being dead weight to a man and draining his resources. A flex similar to a child being happy they have the luxury of summer vacation while their parents work. These creatures are quite majestic, aren't they?
That's Black Spider Guy. Well, he goes by Bobby Bob, but he's Black Spider Guy. That's just crazy. Now, our Godfather, Kevin Samuels, not only lives on through what he says, but he's also in animation too. Check this out. Check out the Godfather in animation right now. Look at this.
I don't need no man. Ma'am, you live on Section 8, get food stamps, Medicaid, and your baby daddy's child support. Uncle Sam and 3 men pay your bills. You just manage the Wi-Fi. Next.
That shit crazy, man. I think that's all I had to on dating. I think that's all I had on dating. Hold on, what's this?
Well,
we are
it doesn't make sense of it. It's like I heard something earlier today, and a woman was asking a dude, what does it mean for you as a man when a woman says she chooses herself first, right?
Uh-huh.
And the motherfucker literally gave the best explanation that you could ever fucking can. He was like, he's like, I'll give you a good example. My body, my choice.
Mm-hmm.
And right when he said that, all the women literally try to shut him down, like, oh no, that's not what we're talking about, yada yada. And I was just like, in his eyes, when a woman chooses herself first, she's literally that you do you and I'm gonna do me. And she's not leaving she's basically telling you not going to cooperate with you. And what surprises me is how
he's going through the mountains, people. He's in the bad.
You said
spot,
what?
So. Oh, he was breaking up. He was breaking up a little bit. It's okay. You sound okay now.
Oh, okay. Let me probably, I don't know, but yeah. And so basically, her corroborating is basically, she's basically saying you do you and I do me. Mm-hmm. Is my body, my choice. You're basically leaving a man no room to basically to cooperate with you.
They're not giving
And
them a
so
chance.
women don't understand this shit. But women, and I'm like, ladies, I'm like, how you don't understand this shit when most men don't even choose themselves before others. They choose others before self.
Mm-hmm.
Will you agree, Sean?
Yeah, I do.
And so the usually the guys who choose them, who's basically are going to choose themselves first, those usually the guys with the guys that y'all love chasing after, but y'all don't y'all love chasing after, but you get mad at them when you find out where your place at is with basically a lot of money. They ain't fucking their money to. That's the male version of a man choosing him. I'm choosing himself first. It's the niggas who's going to make sure they gonna fuck up their livelihood for love. Who's making sure they ain't gonna fuck up his peace for you. Who's not gonna fuck up his peace, his money, none of that shit. They basically you're on a short leash with those men. The man who chooses himself first, you could sneeze the wrong way, bitch. You got man, I can't do this shit.
Yep. No disrespect whatsoever. Nothing. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. It's
You
over.
can't even come in that house 5 pounds overweight.
Fatality.
Come in that motherfucker 5 pounds overweight if you want to, nigga. You gonna be single than a motherfucker. Now what happened? Why he break up with me, girl? I gained 5 pounds during the holiday season. You know, food be good during the holiday season. He broke up with me. He left me, girl. He left me.
Yep.
I don't wanna know.
So y'all get it. Y'all get the drift. So we're gonna switch it up again. We're gonna go into politics now. So y'all heard about the Obama library being open, right? And have y'all heard about all of the bullshit that's happening with it? Like, for instance, here's context. The Obama library sits on land that was basically stripped away from Chicago citizens. So that's one thing. Then Barack Hussein Obama, decided that he wanted all black crews to work on his library. Well, guess what, folks? All them black contractors, they ain't been paid yet. Ain't that some shit? You the fucking black president, supposedly, and you supposed to be for black people, but you ain't paid them black contractors. Shit's crazy. Listen to this.
Presidential library, it's a cover-up. At the Thursday dedication, Valerie Jarrett, Obama's longtime manager, opened with this.
We'd also like to take a moment to recognize the original inhabitants of the land upon which we are gathered today. We honor the Anishinaabe, the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi nations.
But she didn't apologize to the current Southside residents for stealing a beautiful and historic public park. That land became Obama's center. She didn't apologize to the black contractors who worked on the center and got stiffed by Obama and now are in bankruptcy. Most of all, she didn't apologize to the American people for Barack Obama's attempt to steal and revise an entire 8 years of American presidential history. Now, every president since Herbert Hoover has donated their official records to the federal government, their papers, their correspondence, their decisions, held by the National Archives, accessible to historians and researchers, and made available by the archives to the American public. That's what's called a presidential library. But Obama's presidential records aren't even at his center. They're at the National Archives. And through a corrupt sweetheart deal with the National Archives, Barack Obama and his foundation are determining what documents get digitized and when they get digitized.
Ain't that something, folks? So he didn't want you to see all his decisions that he made while he was president. He's hiding something.
Or released. The Daily Beast, normally an Obama fan, calls this, and I quote, a mockery of transparency. And here's what Obama said about the building he helped design.
And it's why we designed the center not to be some lifeless mausoleum.
That shit look lifeless. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You tripping. Have y'all seen that shit? It looks like a fucking tombstone.
Bruh, that shit look like Rice Street, bruh. That shit look like
that shit looks like that shit look like Rice Street. That shit look like the guy. Are you talking about the fucking prison up here in Atlanta? The jail up in Atlanta off of Memorial Drive, Rice Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like that shit. It really does look like that.
Not just a place to see Michelle's dresses, although I understand that will be the top attraction. We wanted it to be a vibrant.
Y'all hear that simp shit he just said?
Living celebration of
it's your fucking library. You gonna talk about that's the top attraction. He trying to get some booty when he get to the house.
Community where we can learn together and share the joys of art and music.
No, Sean. When he gets to the house, he's trying to get some dick. He's trying to get some dick by Big Mike. Trying to get dick down, nigga.
You stupid.
And play. Because it's in those moments.
And I know what y'all saying, and whoever sees this, if you want to know, just look at the close-up view of Michelle Obama dancing on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and you tell me what you see.
We're reminded of our common humanity and strengthen the bonds of trust that not only make our lives richer, but make our democracy stronger.
Listen to those soaring words and then look at that building again. Doesn't it remind you of the entire Obama presidency?
Look at this building, folks. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That shit don't look good. Have y'all seen the renderings of President Trump's library? That shit crazy.
Isn't its brutality?
We'll show that after this.
And ugliness, the truth regarding the three presidencies preceding Donald Trump's surprise 2016 victory? Bill Clinton, George Bush, and Obama. Clinton, Bush, and Joe Biden were all at the dedication ceremony yesterday, dancing and enthralled with the idea of celebrating Barack Obama. But Bill Clinton's presidency was when China was brought into the WTO and the final offshoring of America's manufacturing and industrial infrastructure began and continued. Under Bush, 9/11 inaugurated a seemingly permanent surveillance police state and the disastrous Iraq War. Barack
Patriot Act.
Obama bailed out the world's speculators in 2009 on the backs of American workers and the middle class. They ended up broken while Obama's banker friends only got richer. They were told to, quote, learn to code.
Ain't that hypocritical, y'all? Democrats, you know, they always shouting the shit about the billionaires, millionaires, and oligarchy, and this, and that, and making people rich and their friends. Trump is making it. What did Obama just do? Exactly. It's bullshit.
Well, that's Obama, he bailed out the fucking banks. Mind you, have you seen the movie called The Big Short?
No, I have not seen that shit.
You should take a look at the movie The Big Short.
The Big Short?
Yeah, The Big Short.
Okay.
With Christian Bale, Steve Carell, what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. But with The Big Short, it basically showed you exactly what fucking happened. Not only it showed you exactly what happened, but you kind of get a glimpse of how the banks, how these fat cats on Wall Street literally knew these fuckers were giving out predatory loans. They were shorting the fucking United States housing market. And while the market was being shorted, and whenever everything fucking fell, Motherfucker made millions and billions of dollars, dude. Billions, my guy.
Damn.
Billions with the B.
Billions with a B.
While you had
Big
families who went completely fucking bankrupt. Not only you had families who went completely bankrupt, but these motherfuckers, Barack Obama ran on everything he did his first term. He did the opposite of what he said he was going to do.
Damn.
So when everybody's talking about, oh, Obama was, the only reason why people say Obama was a great president because he was a good talker and he was black. That was it. That was all he was fucking good at. He was a slick fucking talker. Because why do you think we're at this? Why do you think all this shit is degenerate as fuck now? Like, nigga, you basically got women walking around fucking naked now.
Yep, and he's got black folk thinking they can't be racist. That shit happened during his shit.
Let's just be real, bruh. You got kids thinking they're gonna be fucking dogs now.
Furries and shit. You got folk walking around with leashes and shit on, being led around by their handler or whatever.
Yeah, and that shit is fucking weird.
It's weird as fuck.
It is fucking weird. And we're here at, like, the reason why we're here is all because of Obama. Everything the socialists wanted to pass, they use Obama. Then Joe Biden said, hold my fucking beer because I'm going to make sure, like, they don't really talk about how Democrats really not only try to steal the fucking election, but try to keep the Democrats in power forever.
They did.
Like, they don't talk about that shit. Like,
all these damn immigrants getting let in.
Not only that, but the NGOs.
You notice all the USAID got shut down. The Democratic National Convention been having issues raising money. They're in a deficit.
Or here's my fucking favorite. My favorite is ever since USAID has gone under and has been closed and funding has not been released to these fucking Democrats. Yes, I'm saying Democrats. Absolutely. It's funny how majority of the world is going farther right. Latin America,
whole world.
About six shit. Let's talk about Latin America. People we're close to. Ecuador. Damn near every fucking country in Latin America has elected a far right president,
a
far right leader within the last year.
We talked about it in one of the shows. Remember when we showed the color coordination of the ruling power or what's taking over in like South America? That's going on. That's blue for them instead of red, and it's going right. And
look at what's happening in Europe.
Yep, Europe. They protesting the leader of Italy, not Italy, but Spain. They want him out.
They're protesting all those leaders.
Yeah, they want them all gone.
They want all of them gone, especially in Germany.
To resign tomorrow. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yep.
Good riddance, piece of shit.
Yeah. He's supposed to resign tomorrow. Sure is. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You are a failed PM. Then the leader from Spain, she wants she wants United States to be cordial, and the leader of France too. They want to be cordial United States. No, fuck that. When the United States media, y'all told us you would shoot our planes down if we tried to land.
That's ridiculous, man. All the shit we done for them.
We pay 60% of fucking NATO. That's $980 billion to NATO
Crazy.
with the United States taxpayers. And this is a fucking reason why I'm like, you know what? Y'all don't hate liberals. Y'all don't hate liberals enough. You know what the liberals were saying? Well, these are our friends. We shouldn't. I'm like, nigga, if you going through financial problems and you got a beef with somebody across town, and you ask them they're gonna ride with you, and they like, nah, we good. And you ask them, well, shit, could you at least drive me so I don't have to drive my car? Nah, I'm straight. I can't even do that. Are y'all really fucking friends?
No, absolutely not.
You're going broke and you're in debt. You ask for a helping hand. They look at you like, shit, I'm gonna need that $20 that you owe me regardless. Thanks your fucking friend.
Nope.
See, everybody loved the United States of America whenever we were useful, whenever we were giving out money being used. Now, shit. Now, like it. One thing Trump, and I give him his respect. He literally showed you what the world really fucking thinks about you as an American.
They want to be using us. They want to use us. They don't. Yeah.
Want to use you for that currency, baby. Want to use you for that military. And it showed how much the Democrats really don't fucking like Americans.
Dude, did you see that poll about? It was on CNN.
Yep.
It was talking about Democrats or Republicans that still love the country and everything. The Republicans hadn't changed. They're like 90% of them.
Yeah.
But 90%. Now it's like only 27% of Democrats actually are patriotic and love America. That shit's crazy.
Yep. I think it's the most. It shows you exactly if these motherfuckers get back power, bro. It shows that we're going to be fighting a civil war when they get back in power.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a wrap. Hopefully they won't. And I'm glad that the war is kind of drawn down and finishing. We're going to get on that, guys. I want to show you the rendering of the Donald Trump's library next, and then we're going to get into what's going on over there because we got a clip basically talking about what we were just discussing, which is Keir Starmer damn about to resign, and the what's going on right now in Switzerland. But we're going to listen to the rest of what she has to say, which is not that much more time. It's only probably about some seconds. Now I'm going to show you the Trump rendering of his library. You let me know what you think of it, and then we're going to go to talking about this war.
Obama's role in starting the wars in Ukraine and Iran. And finally, that's when a rigged election resulted in a senile man assuming America's presidency. 4 years of government by staff and American decline run by holdovers loyal to one man, Barack Obama. Now, if you're like me...
I remember you saying that, dude. You was like, I think I know who was running the country when Biden was in office. Like, it was Barack Obama.
Yeah, it was his third term because let's just be real. Joe Biden, all the shit Joe Biden did in his presidency, it was something that he was not accustomed of doing. Like Joe Biden, he wasn't even far left like that.
Mm-mm.
The only reason why, yeah, he was a moderate. He would be considered a fucking Republican. Now, today's standards.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did shit that didn't. What Joe Biden was doing in his presidency, he did shit that they thought Obama was going to completely do.
Mm-hmm.
Like example, making the mask mandates more stricter, giving out loans without no fucking proof to NGOs.
That shit
Like
crazy.
signing executive orders that raise the fuel prices, giving out loans to countries and not and with no guarantee return on investment, Ukraine. But these niggas, and this is the reason why, like, I'm gonna say it again, and I hope it gets clear to some of y'all's freaking skull. You do not hate the Democrats enough. Hate is a strong word. Yes, it is a strong word. But hear me out. What was the reason why we gave Ukraine money? What's the reason why? Can anybody tell me the economic benefit of us giving money to Ukraine during the Joe Biden's presidency? There was no benefit at all. Not a goddamn benefit at all. Until Trump came in office, until he tried to get Zelensky to sign a fucking this minerals bill. And what he did was Zelensky, see, y'all think Zelensky, like, and here's the problem. See, y'all thought Zelensky was fucking dumb. Y'all think he was, like, you remember when Trump, JD Vance, and all that shit, and he was just like, basically, if you don't give us money, it's going to come to your shore. The Ukraine war is going to come to your shores and all that shit, right? He was basically making a fucking threat, basically. See, he was used to dealing with Joe Biden the whole entire time during that war. Zelensky acting like he doesn't speak English, but he actually does speak English. Do you know that? Sean, am I breaking up?
My bad. Very well. No, my bad, man. I accidentally had to mute press.
Yeah.
Well, we got a comment too.
Yeah, what's up?
Comment says, have you seen the bricks and minifig scandal? No, I have not. Rose investigates. I have not. I need to look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up. Not right now.
I'm gonna have to. Rose is funny because I actually heard about it, and I never got.
You're breaking up, dude.
To like heard about this shit.
You breaking up. I don't know exactly what you said. Let's finish this.
They're always looking for the reality underlying events, despite the media's half-truths and lies. You should subscribe to our free newsletter.
All right, so now I'm going to show you guys the rendering of the Trump library, okay? This is, without a doubt, way better than what you just seen in Chicago. This will be in New York. I'm not mistaken. Or is it going to be in Miami? I can't remember. But here we go, guys.
It's going to be in Miami.
Okay, it's going to be in Miami. Check this out.
The president posted this on Truth Social. The Donald J. Trump Presidential Library and Museum would dominate the Miami skyline from every angle.
One of the biggest landmarks, our county and our state has, which is going to be this new presidential library that I think people from all over the world or the country are going to come visit now.
I think that design is gross. It's an obstruction to the beauty of our skyline, and it is
just like a nigga. He thinks that's gross. But look at the Chicago skyline and the damn Obama library. He think that's gross. That's TDS. That's all that is. TDS.
It's nothing more than a monument to Trump and his family.
Retired FIU professor.
Every president has a presidential library. Lyndon B. Johnson has one. Carter, the Clintons, all that, man.
Dr. Marvin Dunn led an effort to block Miami-Dade College from giving the land free of charge to the Trump Library Foundation.
I thought.
Now you know that's some hating ass shit right there. This dude want to block the college from giving it to him for free. Miami-Dade College want to give this man this shit for free, and he want to be a nigga about it.
That it was wrong that Miami-Dade College got nothing back for this very, very.
First of all, how you gonna say it's wrong they got nothing back when they volunteered to give it for free, bitch? Well, I tell you, I hate niggas.
The college maintains that it will have value to them, that there will be an educational value. What do you think of that?
I think that's a joke. Don't fall for that. What will Miami-Dade College get out of this?
Do you work for Miami-Dade, bitch? Are you employed by Miami-Dade? Shut the fuck up.
A couple of internships for students? This is absolutely a travesty.
Republican State Representative Juan Carlos Porras voted for the bill, allowing the college to donate the land.
And I think for the most part, people are proud of our president, and they're going to be proud of having what I believe to be the best presidential library in the country.
We thank you for watching, and remember,
that is just straight hate.
Well, no, it's not. Am I breaking up still?
No, you good.
So is this Trump derangement syndrome, bruh? Like, these motherfuckers are going to lose his mind. They're going to lose his mind. Sorry, excuse me. These TDS motherfuckers are going to lose their mind when Trump is out of office.
Yep, they ain't gonna have shit to live for.
Like, not only that, but I wonder what's going to happen with MSNBC, my bad, BS Now, and CNN whenever Donald Trump is he's out of the office.
Well, you know, they got bought. They got CNN got bought, so you know they already talking about a whole lot of layoffs and shit. Dude gonna come in there and restructure that whole motherfucker. Forgot his name.
Well, I think it's the same guy who owns Paramount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gonna straighten up. But MS Now, they gonna keep losing damn viewers is what they gonna do.
Gabby Phillips needs to be the first person to be fucking fired.
Yes, good Lord. Hell yeah. Fire her ass.
Gabby, like I can't.
That contributor that's light skinned and got the afro, fire his ass. Fire the other cat.
That other white lady, Mel Tapper, like fire every last one of them. I cannot stand Gabby Phillips. She has such a condescending voice, bro.
Yeah, I don't see how the hell deal with her.
Well, I don't see how Scott Jennings is able to deal with these motherfuckers.
I don't either. He has the patience of a fucking saint, dude. He's got the patience of
shit. I'm surprised all of the whole entire time he lost his cool one time, and I'm like, yo, motherfucker's pointing his finger in his fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was with Scott. I was like, shit, at least Scott got some nuts, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like you literally got your finger in his face and shit. And Scott like, yo, you better get your fucking fingers out of my face, bro. If I whoop your ass on national television. Nigga.
But he didn't say that. He didn't say that though.
I wish he would have. No, he actually did say, get your fucking fingers out of my face.
He did?
Yeah, he did it live. It was live.
Oh my goodness, I ain't see that.
Yeah, he said that shit. Yeah, dude, you show that shit now, bro.
Let me see if I can find that shit. Hold on. Keep talking, man. I'm see if I can find it.
So these motherfuckers don't understand about. You got to stop with the propaganda. The propaganda is at a point to where it's actually, you know what? It's beyond the point to where this is causing people to be mentally ill. So that's why they say Trump derangement syndrome.
Found it. All right, here's what he was talking about, folks.
Years old while you were in the administration defending prior endless wars. Now this war is failing.
8 weeks is endless to you?
Okay, you said it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks.
You have the attention span of a gnat?
Homie, I debated you on TV 4 to 6 weeks ago, and you said we were weeks away from it. Now you're making condescending remarks because you can't defend the fact that this war is not going your way. One more time.
Not
Can you
going
name
your way.
one political concession. Name one political concession.
Honestly, I'm not going to have this guy's
Everybody,
in my face.
everybody, hang tight.
Honestly.
Okay. No, everybody, calm down.
I was only a few years old.
Notice how old boy straightened the hell up when he got there bucked on his ass, though.
Yeah, and this is the same bitch. This is the same bitch who won't even. This is the same bitch who won't even tell his own viewers the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched this. I have watched that fucker literally sit up there and fucking lie to his audience, and I'm supposed to respect that? Am I really? Am I supposed to respect that shit? This motherfucker has literally called Trump a PDF file multiple times. Abby Phillips have let that shit slide so many fucking times. She don't say nothing. She don't push back. Wound up knowing that it could cause her to be sued and her to lose her job because it's her panel. The crazy part about this is Gabby Phillips is supposed to be the moderator.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to keep control of that shit, guide it, moderate. You ain't supposed to even show no sides.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You're not supposed to be biased. But every opportunity, she's not biased towards the left. She is biased towards the far left.
Mm-hmm. She is.
Because if it's some shit that is not far left enough, Gabby will give pushback on it.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not going to do that when it comes to the if it's something that the liberals ain't the left itself ain't doing. She ain't gonna really put no pushback on him. And Gabby Phillips is full of shit.
She is. She about to
And she
find herself out of a job like Joy Reid, like fucking Don Lemon, who's probably about to go to jail. Boy,
that would be so fucking. I'm gonna be real with you,
I
bro.
think he is, dude. I think he's gonna go to jail.
I doubt it, bro. It would be funny if he does, but I doubt it. It's in Minnesota.
He'll be happy in jail, though.
Well, it's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's why.
He'll be so happy in jail. I know he would be.
Like, do you know how deranged those fucking people are, bro?
Minnesota, Portland, Seattle. Seattle literally got a fucking mayor who don't know shit and is about as left as you can go. That bitch is fucking that whole city up.
I have literally last time I delivered a load up there and I was stuck there for a day because my trailer froze up on me. I'm literally talking to a lady and we got a quick thing about politics. And I was like, so where are y'all doing with this whole ICE situation and all that? She literally, it's like it's something in her snapped. And I was just like, oh, this bitch is unhinged. She is completely hung.
They're possessed.
Like, dude, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And so I had to tell her, I was like, ma'am, I want you to know something. And people ain't gonna say this because people are cowardly nowadays, but I'm gonna say this to your face. People laughing at y'all. Not only they laughing at y'all, they're laughing at us as Americans. I was like, I have friends who's currently overseas right now. I told her that in her face. Think y'all in Minnesota's, y'all Minnesotans, are some of the dumbest motherfuckers to ever live.
Yep.
And I'm like, ma'am, this is not me saying this shit. This is motherfuckers from other countries that are saying this shit. And I'm like, these are people who are darker than me saying this shit. They think y'all stupid as fuck because I was like, ma'am, My friend in the Dominican Republic, he was like, in the DR, motherfuckers couldn't get away with that. They couldn't get away with that as citizens without not have to worry about their families, some of their family members getting picked off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, man, in the Dominican Republic, we're deporting 10,000 Haitians a week. Does that make the Dominicans racist?
They sure are. They
And she,
deport the fuck out of them.
and she was just like, it does. And I was just like, so black people deporting black people is racist now. And and that's why I got her. That was a gotcha. Because she's thinking Dominican Republic is white. And I was like, see, ma'am.
Not majority. No, it is not.
I was like, ma'am, if y'all allow this shit to happen, ma'am, one day you're going to wake up, ma'am, and you're going to wonder why the fuck, as a white woman, you're losing rights. And I'm like, you could do the whole white savior guilt shit. At the end of the day, ma'am, we laugh at y'all motherfuckers. Because how are you going to do suicidal? You're basically preaching suicidal empathy on yourself. I'm like, black folks, they won't do it in front of you, but behind closed doors, they laughing at you in your fucking face, thinking and like, yo, this is how dumb these motherfuckers are. She doesn't realize that she has the best currency in the world, and we're fucking it up right now. We're sending money to terrorists. But yeah, what you got?
All right, so this is what's going on currently. This is from 6 hours ago. I'm probably pretty sure some shit has already developed more.
Actually, hold on. Don't play this one. Play the one before that. The ultimatum.
The ultimatum, if I can find it. Hold on, man. Because it's different. It's hold on.
You're on CNN. I'm sorry, you're on Fox News, so it's the one right before it.
Hold on. See if I can find it. Hold on. We got an 8-hour one. Oh, Trump issues ultimatum to Iran, that one?
Yes.
Okay. I think that was almost the same one, dude. This was labeled different. You know how they title shit different to get engagement and shit. So this had 456,000 views.
Yeah.
Right here. All right, here we go.
Are in Switzerland for the first round of nuclear talks with Iran. This as Hezbollah and the Israeli Defense Forces exchanged fire in Lebanon this weekend. Fox News chief foreign correspondent Trey Yingst is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey.
Yeah, hey, Peter, good morning. High-level diplomatic talks are taking place today in Switzerland aimed at solidifying the memorandum of understanding and entering into the next phase of negotiations. This comes as Iran's IRGC says they have closed the Strait of Hormuz. I spoke earlier with President Trump for more than 20 minutes, and he responded to that threat from the Iranians, saying that he spoke with Iranian officials overnight and told them, you close it and you won't have a country. He went on to say, if they don't make a deal, we'll collect tolls. We may take over the strait if we have to. The president says the U.S. could become the guardian angel of the strait and the Middle East and take 20% of the oil. The strait alone.
Y'all realize? Now, let's say this shit ain't over and this shit does happen. All right, check this out. I'm thinking you may be looking at another, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. Because they say there's a 60-day deadline on the ceasefire. Because these talks are for a ceasefire. Another extension to the ceasefire, and then the final decision on things. So if this shit happens and he says, fuck it, we gonna strike their ass again, you looking at probably another 2-3 weeks, and then that shit might be over. Really, to me, I wish they would find a way to get the son of the Shah into that government, but we're not doing regime change. He don't want to put boots on the ground. I don't blame him. Also, folks, they're not going to get any money unless they cooperate, and it's not even coming from us. It's just a release of sanctions from other fucking shit. It's not even from us. So yeah, I think our president is done fucking with them. He's done with the shits.
Along with Iran's nuclear program,
Or he's coming with the shits.
remain the focus for talks in Switzerland. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian spoke today from Tehran, laying out a new red line for the regime in this next round of discussions.
We will not give up our right to enrichment, and they too will be forced to accept it. You all know.
Now, see, this is what I've been telling folk. Iran, okay, so in this country we have separation of church and state. Their government is fucking church. Their fucking faith runs the government. And if you don't know anything about Muslims, folks, radical Islamists believe that the faster they bring about the destruction of Jerusalem, the faster their so-called Messiah will return, the Mahdi, who in my theory, I believe is the Antichrist. However, that's why they will not stop enriching. That's why they cannot have a bomb, because as soon as they get one, they will shoot that bitch at Jerusalem. They already lied to us about the ballistic missile range that they had. They said they only had a 2,000-mile range. They shot one during the war. That bitch went damn near 4,000 miles. In other words, they could have hit fucking Great Britain with that bitch.
Kilometers.
Okay. Regardless, that shit would have hit motherfucking Great Britain. They could hit that bitch if they wanted to. And they lied and said they didn't have one that goes that far. So, and then also, folks, you have to understand, they practice Sharia law. And one of the tenets of Sharia law is a term or a commandment. They call it taqiyya. So, and when you're practicing taqiyya as a Muslim, that means that you are allowed by Allah to lie to promote your agenda or Islam. So in other words, any Muslim you see get on a public platform and say anything, I would not trust them at all. They are lying out of their they're lying. They're lying like a snake.
Know what the so-called president of the United States was saying. He had made a complete 100-degree turn. He was saying that Iran must surrender unconditionally. Iran has no right to do this. It has no right to do that.
President Trump responded directly to Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian, saying he better watch his mouth, he better shape up, or we'll take over the rest of the country. The president also spoke about
Bars, nigga.
He said he better watch his mouth. He said he better watch.
Don't let your mouth ride a check. Back your ass.
Damn it.
I'm that low type of nigga, and your ass is grass.
Responded directly to Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian, saying he better watch his mouth, he better shape up, or we'll take over the rest of the country. The president also spoke about Lebanon, where 5 Israeli soldiers were killed by Hezbollah in the course of 48 hours over the weekend. The Israelis responding with heavy airstrikes across southern Lebanon. Now, President Trump posted to Truth Social this morning saying Iran must immediately stop their highly paid proxies in Lebanon from causing trouble. If they don't, we'll hit Iran very hard again, just like we did last week, only harder. Iran continues to try and tie the situation in Lebanon to the broader memorandum of understanding with the United States of America. Well, now President Trump.
Y'all do realize that in all actuality, they actually are protected. We can't kill all their leaders because ain't nobody gonna be able to sign the motherfucking peace deal. So we can't kill all their leaders. So they got that safety net. Other than that, shit, if I was daggum Trump, man, I'd be like, look, check this out, y'all. Let's just kill every motherfucker leadership. We already know where they fucking at. Let's just go ahead and kill every one of these motherfuckers, man. Because they're not listening to shit. They don't want to damn act right. They're not gonna fucking tell the truth. They got this damn Sharia law that's goddamn governing their ass. They're not gonna fuck. Let's just kill their ass, man. Fuck it. We'll leave one living. One. That's what I would do.
Is doing the same. Peter?
Trey, thank you. For more, let's bring in Fox News contributor and host of the Hugh Hewitt Show, Hugh Hewitt. Hugh, I got to ask you about this news overnight. Strait of Hormuz closed. Now what?
Well, I think what the president posted and Trey just referenced on Truth Social this morning, they've got to pull back Hezbollah and they've got to open the Strait of Hormuz, or we'll be back to the bombing. Now, I'm not one who put any faith in this MOU anyway, Peter. I think it's a letter of intent in real estate terms. Doesn't bind anyone. You might continue talking, but they're not going to bring back Munich in 1938 from Switzerland. I don't think the vice president's going to do that. I don't think special envoys Woodcock or Kushner are going to do that. I don't think the president will let them do that. So I actually believe we're in halftime of the battle, the current battle. Tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of Operation Midnight Hammer, when the president ordered the Fodor facility completely destroyed. And in that year, we've seen Iran terribly shaken. They massacred 40,000 of their own people, and they've been pummeled for 6 weeks. I think they're going to want to strike a nicer tone with everyone if they want to get out of this jam, because their country's fallen apart. They may have closed the strait again. That will not lead to anything productive for them, but probably a return to bombing. Ditto Hezbollah in Lebanon.
And Hugh, nobody knows that is watching this, but I was waiting in Switzerland for the vice president this week, and he stood me up because we figured at the time this is just like a no-win situation for Vance, right? If the deal works, conservatives are mad that he's the face of it. If it doesn't work, the president is mad. But the VP's new angle in this new sound that we have, it sounds like
they have a deadline. Monday at 9:30, tomorrow morning, 9:30, they have a hello?
They got a deadline at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 9:30 a.m. and he said, I'm going to drop more bombs than I did before.
Man, look here. One thing that you can bet on with our president is that motherfucker don't give empty threats. He hasn't done that yet. When he said
what he should do is have Elon Musk do a Starlink connection and tell the people to fucking evacuate the area. Tactical nuke is on its way.
Damn.
You know, hey, if they want to play games back with him.
Only thing is the fallout from that shit, dude. It had to be a low power nuke. Like I probably would just drop a bunker buster on their ass.
No, just if all they gotta do is I'm just saying I wouldn't even do that shit. I like if you want to play games with him. I wouldn't even drop a fucking nuke. I dropped the MOB. I mean the MOB, which is the
mother of all bombs.
Yeah, it's next level is nuclear. After that,
it's my ES right below it. That's a big motherfucker too. Oh, I wonder if we can find a film of that shit dropping. Let me see if wow. I'm gonna let this play.
Type in on YouTube the MOAB bomb being dropped on ISIS, and it was Trump that did it too.
All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay. We're gonna come back to this, folks. Watch this shit here. I haven't seen this. Hopefully, this is the right one. I have not seen this.
Now at 11, the mother of all bombs, the most powerful non-nuclear explosive America has ever used, dropped on ISIS.
You could call him the Palm Beach president, the commander-in-chief, spending the holiday weekend once again here in South Florida.
And a U.S. Navy strike group moves toward the Korean Peninsula as North Korea may be moving towards a nuclear weapons test.
That's not it, dude.
Bombs is dropped from an aircraft using a parachute to drag it out of the cargo bay. The sled detaches and the bomb falls to earth, guided by a GPS system designed to be accurate within 10 yards.
Shit!
The bomb was dropped on ISIS forces in the bomb
Y'all
was
see
a
this?
GPS system designed to be accurate within 10 yards. The bomb was dropped on ISIS forces in Nangarhar province in the eastern region of Afghanistan near the Pakistani border.
We targeted a system of tunnels and caves that ISIS fighters used.
U.S. forces in Afghanistan had to get permission to use.
That's not it.
Could you authorize
That's not it. There's literally a footage of them dropping it on it.
On April 13, 2017, American forces in Afghanistan deployed one of the largest non-nuclear weapons ever used by the U.S. military, known as the mother
What
of
year?
all bombs.
What year was it?
17.
Was it 17?
Well, this shows an explosion. Let's see how this one looks.
This bomb targeted an Islamic State tunnel complex near the Afghan-Pakistani border, resulting in the deaths of over 90 Islamic State militants. Weighing 22,000.
That shit, man. Look at that blast radius.
Fuck, you don't have to. No, there's literally hold on, let me see if I can pull the video. Hold on.
Look at that blast radius, y'all. 22,000 pounds. It extends a mile in each direction, y'all. That is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Boy, look at here. Yeah. Yeah. Despite its immense power, a Pentagon review in 2003 concluded that the MOAB complies with the law of armed conflict and has significant psychological impact on observers. I think that's
I send it in the podcast group.
Let's stop this one, and we're gonna see what our good friend Max has sent us. We're gonna see that. Ooh, yeah. I can tell this is gonna be fucking interesting. I can tell this is gonna be fucking interesting, folks. Real life shit. You don't see this in any other podcast. Let's go. Watch closely. Ooh. Look at that shit, y'all.
Hold on, I ain't even a fucking. That is not. Hold on, that my bad. That is not even the one. I sent you the wrong. Hold on.
That shit still look very, very intimidating, nigga. In spite of whether it's the wrong, the right one, whatever. Drop that bitch in Baghdad, goddammit. Not Baghdad, that's Iraq. Drop that bitch in Iran. I can't even remember what Tehran. Drop that bitch in Tehran. Please drop that bitch in Tehran. That bitch, look, you can even see the ground fucking waving like waves in an ocean. Watch this shit, y'all. Look at the ground when it hits. You see that shit? All of that underneath the ground? That's blast radius. That's crazy, man. That shit's crazy shit. Boy, look here. Yeah, I would definitely fucking hold on. That's the same one as before. I'm looking for another one. They only did it on in Afghanistan. Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah, that's it. That shit looks intimidating, folks. Very intimidating. Like, ooh. That shit's crazy, man. Ooh. This shit looks just crazy, man. That we have something like this that's not nuclear.
36 ISIS fighters, according to Afghan officials. The U.S. military dropped the largest non-nuclear bomb in its
This is
arsenal,
test
the
footage right here.
BBU-43B, in Afghanistan on Thursday. Its target was an underground cave complex used by ISIS. The bomb itself weighs about 11 tons and cost about $16 million. It's never been used in a combat situation until now. Here's how it works. The device actually explodes in the air and forces so much pressure downward that structures like underground tunnels collapse. It was built and tested during the Iraq War in the early 2000s. Thursday's bomb destroyed 3 ISIS tunnels in the underground network, along with weapons and ammunition. A spokesperson for the Afghan Ministry of Defense said no civilians were harmed in the attack.
Ain't that
All right, try it. Try that one.
Okay.
Because the one that I'm looking for, the one that I was looking for, it is actually eye level view of it. It's like
like you were right there when it dropped.
yeah, and you hear the explosion and everything.
Okay, I'll play it after this commercial on this damn thing you just sent me. Goes through. And
I think that might be it.
Skip it. Book your jump at bigairusa.com. The fuck?
You don't have to be lonely. What happened?
What? It didn't play. What the hell is going on? Hold on.
Because I think they scrubbed it. I think they scrubbed it off the internet.
You think they scrubbed it off the internet? Too bad we can't go to the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, it's like that. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The area, it was somebody that recorded it while it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And like you hear the explosion, see the shit, like that shit. It sounded like, bro. It sounded like it basically, on the best way I can describe it is, it sounds like somebody got like a M80 firecracker and just popped that shit right next to the fucking
microphone,
right next to the cell phone, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got it's on here. Let's see what's up.
All bombs, the U.S. Air Force dropping the largest non-nuclear bomb ever used in combat, aiming it at an ISIS tunnel complex in Afghanistan. The government there says some 36 terrorists died. Fox News correspondent Doug Luzader has the story from Washington.
This bomb is technically called the GBU-43B, but it's better known as Moab, a massive ordnance air blast, or the mother of all bombs.
Dropped out of the back of a cargo plane. We've seen the mother of all bombs at work before, but only.
Is this the same footage?
Look at that fucking blast, though.
Yeah, that's fuck, man. Oh well.
Look at that blast, folks. Drop that bitch right in the middle of Tehran.
1,000-pound bomb. Now it has been deployed.
Hey, did y'all see that? Look closely as it explodes. Look at you can see the shock wave. Watch this shit.
Bombs at work before, but only during a test. A 20,000-pound bomb.
You don't see that shock wave? The shock wave came across the sand, folk. Watch this shit now.
Before, but only during a test.
Watch short. Look, right here.
Bomb. Now it has been deployed in Afghanistan.
You can see the fucking shock wave on the sand
one
come
that
at
had
you.
the clear backing of
You know they do bomb testing in the desert, in our desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was one time when I had to drive. I had to drive across the I had to go from Reno all the way from, not Reno, I was south of Reno. I think it was like Carson City. I had to drive all the way to Las Vegas. And so I had to drive through the big ammunition stockpile depots and all that shit. And like you see a lot of you see a lot of firefighter planes out there, jets and shit. So I'm driving and they stopped traffic, and they stopped traffic on each side of the mountain, and I was just like, what's the fuck going on? And so the guy, the military guy's officer stopped me, and he stopped me. So I'm holding up traffic and everything. And he was like, "We're about to, you're going to be here for like a good 15 minutes." I was like, "Oh, okay. Everything okay? What's going on?" It was like an accident or something. He's like, "No, bomb tested." I don't know what the fuck it was, but he was just like, everything's okay. It's just you're about to feel a shock wave come through in the next 5 minutes. I heard a big ass boom, and shockwave hit my truck. Felt like I was fucking felt like I was gonna fucking like be knocked. My truck was gonna knock. Yeah, my truck is gonna flip over and shit.
That's crazy, man.
And they usually do this shit. If I remember correctly, they usually do this shit at night. No, my bad. Was it night or no? It was the daytime.
Was it early morning?
It was actually early morning during the daytime. So it was like around 5 o'clock, but it was sunny outside because it's fucking desert and it was summertime and shit. So yeah, that shit literally scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Well, I bet
But
it
yeah.
did. Well, let's go back to this Iran claims what's going on with Strait of Hormuz closure.
If this doesn't
But
work
I
out,
don't know. Oh yeah, my bad. I don't know if it was the Moab, but wherever the fuck it was, that shit was powerful.
They got
I know it
two
wasn't
big
nuclear.
Moab's the biggest. It's another one that's right up underneath it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a
It's the
little
bunker
shorter.
buster bomb.
Yeah, it's a little shorter. Looks fatter.
Yeah, it was the one that they used
Might call
on.
it fat.
If I remember correctly, it's the one that they used on Iran last year.
Mm.
So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, that
for the bunker buster for the enrichment.
Yeah, it's the bunker buster. That shit, that Moab, that shit, you could feel the shockwave 10 miles away.
Mm.
You can see it.
I'm saying, I know that much.
It's killing everything. It's killing most everything within a mile radius.
Yep.
You're gonna be physically harmed within 2 miles of the bitch.
Mm.
Yeah, that shit powerful, bro.
Oh yeah, without being nuclear, that shit's crazy. And here's the thing: if we was to drop a nuclear bomb, y'all, have y'all seen Nagasaki and the Hiroshima videos? I'm telling you right now, you already know we're far more advanced than we was then. We drop a nuclear bomb now, dude.
See, everybody keep crying about nuclear bombs. I'm like, bruh, y'all forgetting that's 100-year-old technology.
Mm-hmm.
We probably got an antimatter bomb. Like the shit, literally, it's
Probably got an
destroying
EMP bomb.
it's turning everything into carbon. It's turning everything into carbon within a fucking 2 mile, maybe 3 mile radius.
We probably got some shit. We probably got an EMP bomb. You know,
it's basically a nuke, right?
Yeah.
EMP bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Because before like right when the nuclear right when a nuclear bomb is detonated, there's technically two shock waves, right? The first shock wave, you can't see it. It's blind to the naked eye. It's basically electric magnetic pulse. Then the second shock, is basically simultaneously. You just don't see it with your naked eye. The second one is the shock. It's the aftershock. It's the shock wave.
Yeah.
But I will be terrified if they ever drop the nuke. Just please have that shit recorded, bro. I want to see what that shit look like.
Mm-hmm.
But the aftermath is quite destructive and shit. But
I'm sitting here trying to find it was someone that posted some bullshit about China supposedly having some type of laser weapon, right? Handheld laser weapon or some shit, right? And so I got into the comments and I was like, okay, check this out. You must not have been paying attention when Maduro got caught. They said the U.S. used a weapon that incapacitated everybody within a certain range, and it wasn't even fatal. The bitch had them where they couldn't fucking move.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting there talking about China got this, China got that. When's the last time you bought something from China? Electronic. Huh? Shit's trash. It's already been reports of Chinese rockets. Since they don't pay their people well and they don't feed them well because of communists, they're not feeding their fucking soldiers well. Best believe it. These bitches been putting water in the fuselages of the fucking rockets, y'all, mixing it with fuel. And mind you, this whole Strait of Hormuz shit, what do you think it's done to fucking China's fucking economy? And you talking about they got a weapon. Bitch, please. I bought goddamn 2 fucking drones, same brand, same model, Chinese drones off the internet. My ex-wife bought these bitches. The damn remotes to each of the drones could control the other motherfucker. So in other words, my sons could not play with these bitches together, or they would fucking basically mess up each other's fucking drone, and they couldn't control it. They'd lose control of the shit. I seen the shit happen twice. Cause my ex-wife with her cheap ass. Excuse me, I'm not trying to talk bad about her, but she's very frugal. This motherfucker kept buying these goddamn Temu whatever motherfucking drones, and the shit kept having the same fucking problem. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck does this shit keep doing this shit? Oh, it's made in fucking China. You got to buy them 2 different goddamn brands of drones. Shit's crazy, man. Come on, let's keep going.
Israel's fault. Listen to this.
You're one sentence away from launching your.
I promise, man. If I can remember, dude, I will get the ad-free shit. I will.
It's going to be something we're just going to have to continuously manage to ensure that, Israel and Lebanon are both safe and secure. The big problem is that you have somebody will shoot and then somebody will respond, and you kind of have a chicken and egg problem where you just got to stop the shooting for long enough to get the ceasefire to hold.
So is that a fair point that really, if this all blows up, it's the Israelis?
No, and I didn't hear it that way. I heard the chicken and egg, which is not a great analogy because
If it blows up, it's the Israelis and Hezbollah, because they both keep fucking firing at each other and won't fucking stop. I put more to blame on Hezbollah, but still.
Hezbollah is a terrorist occupying force in Lebanon. Israel had to go in and defend Israel's territory. The president has blessed that. I think the vice president I hope he's studying Ronald Reagan in Reykjavik in 1986, because sometime a disaster of a summit can turn into a big geostrategic political win. So if he walks away from Switzerland and said, these are idiots, these are lunatics, we can't deal with them, I think that increases his stock, because that's the actual truth. We know that the IRGC and the mullahs are nuts and they're lunatics, as the president has said, as Secretary Rubio has said. So I think it could blow up, and to his advantage. What isn't to his advantage is blaming our closest ally, most important ally in the world, Israel, for any of this, because it's not their fault. It's the Iranian terrorist proxy, Hezbollah, that refuses to disengage.
Yeah, of course you don't say it's Israel's fault. I'm just saying, though, but you know the truth. The motherfuckers won't stop shooting at each other.
And it seems like
It's like Hezbollah would do it because they're Hezbollah and they're crazy as shit. Israel would do it because they're trying to goddamn get back and defend folks. So, it is what it is.
the heart of Republican and Democratic concerns with this deal is giving Iran money that they can maybe then use for anything. I asked President Trump about that on Wednesday in Evian. Listen to this.
The United States is not going to directly pay Iran, but the U.S. is going to let the Iranians start making billions of dollars, selling oil, accessing this reconstruction fund.
Only if they're doing things right. Only if, Peter, only if we're not doing anything. We're not putting up money.
Explain, though, what the difference is between giving Iran U.S. dollars and unfreezing U.S. dollars.
Well, the unfreezing is an easy one to answer. We have taken a lot of their money, and we have their money. We have taken their money. It's not our money. It's their money.
Hugh, what do you think of that answer?
Oh, it's an illuminating exchange, Peter, as was the one at the end when he said, I'll blame JD if it goes off the rails, when you asked him about that. What he's saying is there's a way for Iran to get their assets unfrozen. It would begin, for example, with the IAEA inspectors going into Pickaxe Mountain, which is the fourth big nuclear facility. It would begin if they simply stopped shooting and attacking the boats in the Strait of Hormuz like they did overnight. It would begin when they withdrew Hezbollah to north of Litani and get out of the grill of Israel. I don't think he's going to let anything get unfrozen until they've done all that. In the meantime, they can sell some oil if they've opened up the strait. That's about $5 billion a month. That's barely lunch money for the IRGC. So that's not giving them much. So I didn't take too much away from the MOU. I think it's halftime in this battle. I don't think we know which way it's going to go, but I don't think they're going to be getting rich off of the MOU, not in any way, shape, or form.
And something else that JD Vance is saying is that the U.S. is going to be, we heard this today, the U.S. wants to have new relations with the Iranians. Like he's making it sound like we could have a normal relationship with them if they give up the nuke. Do you think that there's a big appetite for that in the United States?
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way in the hell we're gonna have a relationship with them. He wants them to join the Abraham Accords. Shit's not gonna fucking happen, man. Not as long as their religious zealots run that fucking country. You might as well forget that shit.
Well, all the other Muslim countries are a part of it. They're the only one that's not a part of the Abraham Accords.
Yeah, I know.
And so they think, yeah, like, well, no one really gives a fuck about Lebanon. It's not really like no one really
I
gives a
just don't
fuck
think they're
about
gonna join them because their ass is, because like I said, they have radical religious zealots that are running their fucking government. The other countries don't have that shit.
Yeah.
We have some intertwined here and there, but they're not in charge of the government. You don't see Saudi Arabia acting like this shit. Yeah, they're sheikhs and they got a crown prince and all that other bullshit. But hell, Iran at one point in time had a fucking prince, had a king, whatever you want to call him, the Shah. That's who the fuck should be in fucking charge. But once again, we can't really do. I mean, we can do a regime change, but that shit will just draw out, dude. The Iranian people themselves got to get them bitches up out of fucking office. They got to get them the fuck up out of there, but they don't have no fucking weapons like that.
Only
That's
don't
the
got
only
weapons
thing.
like that.
And they said they were already doing fucking executions again.
They've been
He's
doing
breaking up.
They haven't stopped doing execution.
Yeah, they haven't stopped. Yeah, they haven't stopped. They have not stopped, folks. There was a woman on TikTok that was crying her eyes out, man, because somebody I think they said they had a nurse that they whipped in the streets allegedly, and then they had another, I forgot who it was, man, got executed recently.
A normal diplomatic relationship where he's visiting Tehran the same way that he would go visit Riyadh or somewhere like that.
Only if the regime changed, Peter. There's a huge appetite for getting back to where we were in 1978 with Iran. They were a close ally. They were an ally of Israel. There are 92 million wonderful Persian people, Iranian people with extraordinary talents. We got a great diaspora in the United States. We'd love to go back to 1978 before Jimmy Carter screwed this all up and the Ayatollah Khomeini came back.
Democratic president Jimmy Carter, God rest his soul.
But the IRGC, the Haiti, these knuckleheads who are their political leadership, they have no power. No, there's not much appetite for that. We would like for Iran to back away from their nuclear program, and maybe they change over time. But I'm not holding my breath to when I'm going to visit Tehran. I don't think that's ever going to happen in my lifetime unless the people rise up in the next year, which is possible.
Yeah, the
not
people
likely,
got to
but it's
rise up.
possible. And I don't think we're going to have the embassy reopen on Massachusetts Avenue, which is the old Iranian embassy, for a long, long time.
Well, we'll see. Hugh Hewitt, happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Yeah, folks. What you guys say about that, Max? I don't think it's gonna happen either. Without that, I don't think it will.
Man, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go to the Dominican Republic. Trying to go home. Please end this fucking war, bruh.
I know, right?
Like, I'm like, see, Israel. Here's my problem with Israel right now. Israel don't realize that the American people have American people are tired of Israel at this point. They're tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so Israel don't realize is that I'm like, bruh, y'all keep fighting and shit. You're gonna fuck around and wonder we don't have the backing of America no more. That's what's gonna happen if you motherfuckers don't stop fighting and shit. No one wants a fucking war anymore. Man, motherfucker. They don't even got a fucking bathroom here. God damn it. Fuck, they got porta potties. I ain't use no fucking porta potty. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the American people don't have this. Clearly, you can see they don't have the stomach for war no more. We're softer people now. We're big schmade niggas. Let's just be real about it. We big schmade niggas. We don't have the appetite for it. Only thing we got is the technology. So if Israel don't stop fighting, they're gonna fuck around and find themselves not having allyship with the United States no more.
You're right.
Which they better hope. Israel better pray that a Democratic president does not Democrats don't win in the next two elections.
I hope they
Next
don't.
two presidential elections. Or they better hopefully until what? 20 I say we might get 16 years of a Republican straight presidency.
I hope the fuck we do.
And
I really
so
hope
I
the fuck we do.
I see that I do see that shit happening because it's how crazy the Democrats have become. And so they better hope that shit happens because if a Democrat wins the next presidential election, Israel could say goodbye to their allegiance with the United States. The Democrats will end that shit ASAP.
Speaking of Democrats, right? I was doing a little research today. You know how the black community and shit talk all this shit about Republican this, Republican that. How about so you know when the crack epidemic hit the black community, dude, and you know what I'm saying, cocaine. That shit was supposedly between 81 and 90, right?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. There was two. It's the nuances of things you got to look deeper. So I looked into it, and that actually was during the presidency of Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. But what you don't realize is this: the fucking House of Representatives were controlled by the Democrats to hold both of those presidencies entirely. Then the Senate only had Republican rule for 6 years out of the 12.
Yes.
That them two motherfuckers in the house. So with that being said, you know the conspiracy theories about the CIA and whatnot flooding the fucking whatever with fucking, cocaine and crack, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was more in control of the fucking government? Was it Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush, or was it the fucking Democrats, even though they weren't in presidency?
Look, this is what you do. Look at the voting records of Washington, D.C. during that time.
Yep.
Look at the surrounding area of who did they vote for. Look at the percentage. Because these unelected bureaucrats that they talk about a lot, they're not talking about Republicans. They're talking about Democrats.
Oh, yeah. Guys, they got a congressional voting, what's it called? There's a tracking Congress and the White House, govtrack.usa. I wonder if it'll let you do. Damn it. I'm trying to see if it'll let. Hold on. That shit goes back a long way. That shit goes all the way back to 1789. Shit. Well, let's just look at 1980. little bit more into it. 83. 498 in the House to agree to a conference report on fiscal year appropriation for the Department of Defense. That's not what we're looking for. It's a lot of shit. I can't go through all of this, folks, but you can find I'll basically say this, folks. You can find the voting records of your congressman and senator through govtrack.us. Just let you know. It's too much to look for to go through that stuff during the cocaine days, but let's see what this is actually was 34 minutes ago. No, an hour ago from Fox News.
The JCPOA, the Obama nuclear catastrophe, which was so bad. When Obama left, he didn't hit their military. He didn't damage their Navy or destroy their Air Force. I destroyed the Air Force. They couldn't do a damn thing. He didn't do any of that stuff. He didn't kill their leadership.
Hold on, why does it seem like this shit? This says Fox News, but this shit seems like it's AI or some shit.
I did twice, 2.5 times to be exact. He didn't do anything to Soleimani. I killed Soleimani.
President Trump is defending his Iran strategy while ripping Barack Obama's weak nuclear deal. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final hour of the Big Weekend Show. President Trump is blaming Obama for not going far enough to dismantle Iran's nuclear program, which set the stage for this current conflict. But Obama, as you can imagine, is pushing back.
We've now fought a war, spent billions and billions of dollars.
A man does not sit like that, dude. Both of them sitting like that. What kind of chairs are y'all in? I would have custom folk on the setup. Look at this bullshit. Nigga, I'm 280. I'm not sitting in that shit.
So, you ready for this, Sean? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, man.
Last time, Republicans have, if I remember correctly, Republicans have never won Washington, D.C.
They never what?
I think it was one time. That was 1961.
What you mean?
That was the only time Washington, D.C. ever been Republican.
Oh, you mean like total control of the House and the Senate?
No. When we're talking about unelected bureaucrats, what you do is you go about the voting roll, you go about the voting record of Washington, D.C. and all around it. So if Washington, D.C. is 90% blue, all around that circle, Washington, D.C. is going to vote blue, right? Only time the Republicans ever won D.C., I think it was 1961.
Damn. Probably including city council members and everything, dude.
The highest number of Republicans voting for a president was 1972. That was Richard Nixon, and that was 21%.
Damn.
So when it comes to, can't make this shit up. The people who flooded the black community were Democrats. Unelected bureaucrats who were Democrats.
That was my point bringing it up.
The people who locked y'all ass up was Democrats.
Crime bill. Joe Biden authored it. Clinton signed it. And you over here hating this dude Trump, and Trump daggum came up with the First Step Act. It's crazy, man. Shit crazy, dude.
Put an enormous strain on our military. A lot of people have died. And it feels like we're back where we were before we started the war, except maybe a little bit worse, awfully.
What the fuck are you talking about, Obama?
So what did former President Obama's Iran deal actually do? Well, Joey Jones is at the big board to break it all down.
Yeah, guys. Hey, listen, we're at the big board. I've even got a bigger iPad this time, so we're going to try to get this done. So some of the things that kind of stand out, and when compared to what's happening now about this, is that every single limitation or every single restriction on Iran under the JCPOA timed out. Some of them as few as 5 to 7 years, some of them as long as 25 to 30 years, but every single stipulation timed out. I want to hit only the big points.
Y'all see this shit? They had a 10 to 15 year fucking expiration on fucking the deal. Mind you, let's say he made it in his first term. That means that shit goes out before, like right after you get out of fucking office. So you kicking the shit down the fucking road. You got Ford Road nuclear facility closed for 15 years. Like, bitch, what kind of bull? 15 years? How about closed permanently? How about that? How about the deal not expiring? How about that? The fuck, man? Up to 300 kilograms of nuclear material. Up to 3.67% enriched uranium. Now, that's not bad. You got to be up past 20 for it to be, really got to be past 60 to make it a bomb, but anything past 20 is not used for energy. There's no need for it.
Because you can't really juxtapose a finished negotiated deal that has fine details with a memorandum of understanding that doesn't. So, but I do want to give people an idea of how these are different and how they're similar. So it said, up to 300 kilograms of nuclear material. The level of enrichment was stipulated, and then how they were going to monitor it. It said the IAEA would watch over Iran's nuclear program, but even that was limited to, a certain amount of time. It was limited on years as far as who was allowed in and when. Iran had a lot of say over that. That was one of the biggest complaints, was the way Iran was going to do it. You really wouldn't have a chance to overlook things. The deal itself expired in 10 to 15 years. So even if there were parts of it that lasted 25 years, after 10 to 15 years, would it matter? But some of the things, the enrichment limitations, only 10 to 15 years. They had, for 15 years, they could keep that stockpile of 3.67% enriched uranium, knowing that they had uranium enriched much more than that. And then also the sanctions, they ultimately were going to relieve the same sanctions that we're talking about doing now. The difference is they had it stipulated line by line, and J.D. Vance has said things like, if they perform well, because we don't have an ironed out deal yet, but they were relieving sanctions on oil and gas, relieving sanctions on banking, and other stuff to include certain individuals that had sanctions against them. Most of those people are dead now, so that part doesn't really apply to this one. So that's what you're looking at. And then they were blocking supposedly routes to get plutonium, which is the enriched uranium, plutonium-239. But basically, all of that is kind of taken care of in this deal, and we'll explain that too.
So Joey, what was Iran's uranium and nuclear stockpile before the Obama deal compared to now?
Yeah, so here's something that Democrats might use as their own talking point, but I want to explain how it isn't. So what we knew of in February of 2014 was 161 kilograms of uranium. We call it yellow cake. So what this is, that's a pile of the yellow cake on like a mirror. So it's making a triangle, really a little pyramid. And so that's what we knew about. And then you look, and from 2014 to 2026, 441 kilograms. So it pretty much tripled, almost quadrupled in that.
Yeah, that shit almost quadrupled.
More. The reason why I'm pointing that out is they had no intention of stopping their enrichment program. And what's really important here is that if you'll remember, right before Epic Fury started, Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff were over there, and the Iranians told us braggadociously, hey, we've got enough enriched uranium right now for
to make
11
warheads. Yep.
Back then it was 1 to 2. And the reason why I point that out is you don't do that in that amount of time, because President Trump backed out of the JCPOA in 2020, or in, what was it, 2024, 23. I can't remember the year. We'll get that. I'll post it online. But you don't do that in basically 10 years and say that you were abiding by it to begin with. In other words, the amount of growth is evidence that they weren't abiding by the JCPOA, which is why President Trump felt like this is something that needed to be dealt with Operation Midnight Hammer, and we can talk about that in a second.
Wow, those are some really alarming stats that you've got there, Joey. And I want to find out more from you about, what Iran's new.
Guys, that is 972.239 pounds of uranium. That 441 kilograms. Let's see how much 100. Okay. How much is 161 kilograms in pounds? It's 300. Yeah, that shit tripled. 354 pounds of uranium.
Nuclear facilities, their ability to enrich that uranium looked like, before the Obama deal, during the Obama deal, compared to now.
Yeah, this is perhaps my favorite stat that we can do. 2014, the Fordo facility. Everybody's heard us talk about it. It was one of the facilities that was bombed in Operation Midnight Hammer. So in the JCPOA, the Fordo facility was going to be converted to a research facility for stable isotope production with Russian cooperation, because of course they're great, great allies. And it was going to be for 15 years, you would not have uranium there. Under Operation Midnight Hammer, the Fordo facility it's a desert. It doesn't exist. Whatever enriched uranium is there is buried so far, you can't get to it. Only we can. Even the Iranians have admitted to that. So the JCPOA allowed this facility to continue to operate. And honestly, there was no chance in the world that they wouldn't continue to enrich uranium there or somewhere else. This is the greatest visual example of the difference between a deal on paper that has no teeth and what teeth look like, which are giant bombs that only we can deliver on a 36-hour round-trip mission.
Joey, what issues does the signed MOU cover now? And what issues are still being negotiated?
Yeah, so this is something that I really wanted to do. So I took the 14-point plan and I lined them out, numbered them, and then you get down to point 13, and it literally says, these points are immediate, these points exclusively will be negotiated. So I wanted to show people why this MOU is a little bit easier to understand and better than a lot of even conservatives are analyzing it. Because if you go through the plan and pull out the things that are immediate, it's something like U.S. stops military operations, but it's actually U.S. and Iran stop military operations. It says, and in Lebanon. So right there off the top, Iran's already breaking the immediate. So are we bound to immediates?
Hey, once again, folks, like I told y'all ass before, fucking Sharia law. Hey, Max, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Max, they fucking lied again. They told a fucking true lie, Max.
Yeah.
The Iranians said they had enough for 11 bombs. You know how much they really had enough for? If you just take 441 kilograms, make it into pounds, it's 55 pounds per bomb. Motherfucker, and I had to do it in imperial measurement because we're in America and we don't do the metric shit. I don't know why we don't. Dude, that's 17.67 nuclear bombs. So basically 18 bombs, nigga.
Yep.
Not 11.
Yep.
So that shows you that fucking tequila, they fucking lie. You can't believe shit come out. You got to fact check everything they fucking say.
It's like I was having an argument with a fucking Muslim from damn it, not Tanzania, but Tunisia, something like that.
Tunisia.
Tunisia, that's where he's from. Tunisia.
That's like,
and he's Muslim and shit. North Africa. He's Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was having a conversation with him, and I had a homie over. It was a conversation I wasn't trying to have, and the reason why I wasn't trying to have this conversation with him is because I'm like, bruh, I dealt with you Muslim motherfuckers all my life. You guys are fucking liars.
All the fucking time.
Like, you are fucking liars, bruh. Like, you are not truthful.
That's what they
And
do.
so,
they're allowed to do it.
This motherfucker, he's literally trying to sit here and tell me that he left his country to come to the United States to complain about every fucking president. Every president since he's been here. And he got me in, and I had to tell him, I was like, bro, can I be really honest with you? You're not going to like what I'm about to say. He was like, sure. There's a reason why people say They want to deport all Muslims, non-American. They want to deport all non-American Muslims out of the country. All foreign Muslims, they want to deport them. And I'll be real with you, bro. I don't blame them that they felt that way. Y'all not honest actors. Seriously, y'all not honest. Even when you're fucking in a country, you couldn't do the shit that you do now in your country that you fucking left, but you bitch and complain the whole entire time you've been here. Niggas been here for 30 years. Still complaining. Every fucking complaining about Trump. Only president he said he didn't complain about is Joe Biden.
I wonder
Joe
why.
Biden.
I wonder why.
Because Joe Biden lets you do any fucking thing that you wanted to do. There's a reason why. If you go in certain places inside the United States of America, you're wondering what the fuck. Like, okay, I understand. If you go to Atlanta, there's a lot of black people in Atlanta. I understand that shit. Black people been here since the beginning of the fucking country. True?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me there's towns all across America that is Muslim-only towns.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
But these are the same people that votes Democrat, but the Sharia law that they follow go against a lot of the shit of the Democrats do. Literally, a Muslim guy during the interview said the reason why they go for the Democrats is because they feel Democrats are the weaker party, and so it's easy to take over when the weak controls everything. Look at Dearborn, Michigan. I remember when Dearborn, Michigan, where there was a lot of white folks in Dearborn, Michigan. That shit is fucking. That it is little Dubai over there in Dearborn, Michigan. Remember, guys, I've been driving trucks for 14 years.
They got Islamic writing on the badges of the policemen in that city. Oh,
yeah. I remember when Dearborn, Michigan was mainly fucking white.
Yep.
Then one day, yeah, and these. Remember when I said the story earlier about the Minnesota chick? That's why I told her, and I told her, I was like, "Ma'am, you are a fucking white woman. Do you think you are built living in your do you think you are built to live in your city being a minority? You ain't built for that shit. You don't even fucking know what it's like to not be the dominant race in your own fucking city. And you loud motherfuckers who really don't give a shit about you to take over. Not only they took over, but you don't give a fuck about what they're going to do to you. Then you want to call me a racist? I'm like, no, I ain't fucking being racist. That's you being fucking ignorant. At least as a black man, I know, at least you know my plight against you is. True?
Mm-hmm.
You know my problem against what most black people problem is against white people, but it didn't make no fucking sense, man. It was how much she was defending these motherfuckers. And I was like, billions of dollars in medic fraud. Like all this fraud shit that you have been seeing, bruh, they all met the same fucking requirements, bruh. A lot of this fucking fraud, Somalis, they're fucking Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these fucking fraud, you see a good amount of fraud are coming from Muslims. The fraud that happened, and maybe I might be biased because I have had problems with Muslims all my life. So maybe I might be biased. But I have friends who are Muslims. I don't hate them. They are American-born Muslims. And they're the same ones that told me about what the Muslims do. They're the ones that basically put me on game about what the Muslims do. They all have said the same thing. They're not fucking honest people. They lie all the time.
Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is I was just reading up on tequila. It wasn't originally meant to be used in deception, but they're using it in deception. And that's based off the Quran.
Yeah, it's because of the fact that you're supposed to go out and spread the word of Islam. True?
That's what it says, yo. But it also says that originally it was meant to be where you conceal your faith in order to save your life.
Yep.
But now it's been twisted around now. And now these modern Muslims, these Shias, more importantly the Shia, because it says specifically the Shia Muslims, are the ones that enact it more than anything else. And they also allow it to be used against themselves, which is really crazy. So now you are, Allah is saying it's okay for you to lie to your fellow Muslim. And Shia, the Shia sect beliefs. So now reading right about it. I was reading about it. And guess what? I was reading it from a fucking article written by Islamists. I guess that's how you say that shit. It says Dr. Othman El Koshtol, diplomat and Islamologist.
You see how quickly they took over Europe?
Mm-hmm. Taqiyya. Tequila.
Like Europe, like what? They took over Europe.
They got them kids in motherfucking England eating halal meat in the cafeterias in the school, man. Do you hear what I'm saying, man?
Shit. And people, and the reason why, there's a reason why people didn't like Barack Obama. Like a lot of the shit they had a problem with Barack Obama wound up becoming true. It just didn't happen the way that they said it was going to completely happen. Because before Barack Obama took over, there wasn't a lot of Muslims in whatchamacallit. There was not a lot of Muslims inside Europe before Barack Obama became president. Look at it now.
Look at this shit here, dog.
Oh, what is that?
In London. Matter of fact, let me before I show this. Fuck that. Before I show this.
Fuck allergies, bro. Fucking allergies.
Okay, what are the number of schools in London where the lunch menu has halal meat? No official up-to-date count. Okay, so there is no official up-to-date count of how many schools will provide halal meat in their lunch menu. They do not collect or post the data. Okay. Schools and colleges serving halal meat. School address, Berkshire.
Yeah.
And parents informed. Only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 schools in London Supposedly, yep, in London. Understand nobody organization. In London, 11 schools in London where they inform the parents that they're serving halal meat in the school, right?
Yeah.
Guess how many motherfucking schools in fucking 11 said they informed the parents. This is how many schools there are. Look, I'm scrolling. Look at this shit.
How many schools are there?
Dude, I don't even want to count. It don't even got the number up here, man. I had to count this shit. Look at this shit. That
don't serve halal meat or that do?
Schools confirmed to be serving halal meat only. Certifying body, HMC, are parents informed. So only 11 schools out of all these schools you see me scrolling, dog.
Yeah.
Only 11 schools inform the parents that they're serving halal meat. Why is that important, Wildcat? Okay, Wildcat peoples, Wildcat Nation, three-man podcast nation. I'll tell you why that's motherfucking important. When you read this shit right here. Meat is considered halal in Islam when it's permissible according to Islamic law, slaughtered with the correct method, and invoked with the name of Allah at the time of slaughter. They sacrificing the damn animals in the name of Allah. You being a Christian, if you are a Christian and you eat halal meat, that's why you better pray over your food. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm gonna be transparent right now. When I was married to my ex is Nigerian. There was a motherfucking African store around the corner from where we used to live, and we used to go get halal goat, halal chicken, them little fucking wild goddamn chickens and shit that them Africans like to eat shit. So I had to goddamn pray over that shit. I didn't know this shit till this year, nigga. I didn't know halal meat was sacrificed to Allah, bruh.
Yeah.
It says it's in Islam. Halal means permissible or lawful. For meat to be considered halal, it must come from animals that are allowed according to Sharia, Islamic law. And it must be slaughtered in a ritual manner called dihabiha. Meat from animals prohibited in Islam, such as pork or carnivorous animals, is automatically considered haram, forbidden.
Yeah.
So any cows, sheep, goats, poultry. They didn't say fish. Predatory animals or certain prohibited species are not halal. Invoking the name of Allah. The person performing the slaughter must recite Bismillah. So they reciting a curse over the motherfucking food in the name of Allah. And at the moment of killing, this acknowledges the life is sacrificed and that the act follows divine instructions. Ain't that some shit, y'all? Now I'm pretty sure they drain the shit. They probably clean the shit very right. That's not what the point is. The point is the spiritual realm. You know, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual shit. They are fucking saying a prayer over food, man. And y'all and all of these motherfucking schools in London. And you know it's Christians in these schools. Then you got the independent schools. There's 2 independent schools with no certifying body. But all of this is schools. Look at this shit. Ginger snap. Look at this shit. It's a lot of motherfucking schools, man. This is ridiculous. All these fucking schools serve halal meat. And I'm sorry I got y'all off on that motherfucking tangent, but these motherfuckers ain't gonna stop. These motherfuckers ain't gonna stop. You're gonna have to do something to these. You're gonna have to do something outrageous to these motherfuckers, dude. It's gonna have to be a regime change.
Says we're gonna end the block,
but it's gonna be up to the Iranian people. But I'm trying to tell you, if we hadn't done what we did in Iraq, we could have had some goddamn patience for this. Nobody gonna give the guy. I don't think anybody would be cool with him putting boots on the ground and going in there. unless they had such a plan so off the chain that they damn perform that shit like they did Maduro arrest. Yes, folks, it was a fucking arrest. It wasn't a fucking kidnapping. You dumb fucks. It was a fucking arrest. Unless they could do some shit like they did with Maduro, nigga. Shit. I wouldn't put boots on the ground.
Blockade, but we're going to take 30 days to do it because you, Iran, have to help us demine because you put them out there. You take the risk of pulling them out. You, Iran, will do safe passage of commercial vessels. Now, that's the one point in this MOU that I had trouble understanding why we allowed them to put there would be no tolls for the 60 days only. So it kind of opens the door, almost a promissory of could they do tolls again. But President Trump posted, hey, we might be the ones doing the tolls because we're the guardian angels here. It says the U.S. would issue waivers for Iran to export oil and then unfreeze assets. But the unfreeze assets in that MOU says how they do that will be ironed out in this negotiation. So it's not automatic like people are interpreting it. But then the things that have to be negotiated, this is the meat and potatoes. And what I'm learning here and what most people should say is this is a 60-day ceasefire with a little bit of goodwill on paper. We're finding out what the deal that would be compared to JCPOA is through this negotiation. It doesn't exist yet. So it's respect each other's sovereignty. I think that has to do with cyber attacks and maybe, trying to assassinate the president like Iran has done. Iran would have no nuclear weapons. Obviously, already Iran's saying that they're not exactly on board with that. So we'll figure that out. It extends, it maintains the status quo nuclear program. So basically it says for next 60 days, don't you try to go get your dust out of Fordo and these other facilities. Don't you go try to a centrifuge. The $300 billion for reconstruction. Again, this is something.
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm gonna have to end it off, bro.
Okay.
I think I just came down for cold and shit.
Damn, dude.
You hear me sniffing? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Well, I'm just gonna play this out and end the live, bro. All right, bro. Hope you feel better, man.
It's still
My
to be
bad, bro.
negotiated.
That last 30 minutes was hard as fuck, bro.
I know, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
All right, everybody. Peace out, y'all. I think it's just Alex just got us all kicked it. Huh. This is today was my first time experience weather above 83 degrees.
Damn, yeah, that damn change in weather.
It's so yeah, it's just fucking me right now. But all right, man.
Too bad you can't have like one of them little mist machines, them little vapor machines. Bless you while you sleep. That would be cool, bro. All right, man. I hope you feel better, man. Like I said, I'm gonna finish this out, then we're gonna goddamn end the live, folks. We'll see what else they say.
Peace
say
out,
bye. Peace out.
Now our government, the administration is saying we're not putting that money in there. If we can get them to agree to all these other things, maybe some other countries want to invest in them and make some money off of a growing economy. The sanctions, seeking a United Nations Security Council resolution worth its weight in paper, probably, and then a mechanism to implement the final deal. The point here is simply there are two sides to this MOU. There's the little things we'll do now to keep from being in a hot war. And then there's all this other stuff that still has to be negotiated. Maybe we all jumped the shark a little bit in applauding this as peace, but it was a step towards peace that didn't include killing more people. And it leaves all the important things still to be negotiated. What the MOU did is it outlined more so what we would do because we're the legitimate country here. And now they're in there negotiating, trying to pin down what we're going to make Iran do or make them promise to do in order for any of this stuff to ever come to fruition. I have no idea if peace with Iran comes out of this, but I know that all these concessions Democrats are complaining about, they're not coming to fruition anytime soon until this deal is ironed out and we see what they're willing to do.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Everything we've talked about tonight. I just want to close out with this. When I talk about Muslims, I'm not talking about all Muslims, okay? You have some very good Muslims, some very good people, but I'm talking about these radical Muslims. Those are the ones that will practice for sure some to kill. And Takia could be anything like, you know, pretending to be, oh, I don't know, peaceful when you're not. Pretending to be, you know, all patriotic and then run for office and then get in there and only look after your community. Things like that. You know, smile in your face, do something else behind your back. Have a wine goddamn company with no motherfucking inventory. You know, do shit like that. Get with somebody and have a damn restaurant that ain't serving nobody, taking money, probably just feeding your people, having empty goddamn rooms and then calling them motherfuckers hospices and shit and damn daycares, you know, just to get the money and get it flowing and get it, you know, circulating in your community and then send it out in remittance. Look at the remittance economy or remittance revenue that Ethiopia gets. I think it's they depend on remittance for their GDP by 16%, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. If you don't know what remittance is, that means that people that are citizens of other countries that are in America and they send American dollars over there to their people, that's a remittance. Yes, that's all they fucking doing. That's why I got, man, think about all that shit all that money they making, they send that shit over there to motherfucking Somalia and them goddamn gangsters over there skimming off the top and shit, terrorist groups and shit. Boy, y'all better wake the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Wake the fuck up. But anyway, we gone for the night, folks. Hasta pronto. Cat out, 3-man podcast.